Let's begin up at the front of the mat in mountain pose. Bringing your big toes together to touch if that works. If not, it might be the bones at the base of the big toes, or if you feel wobbly there, you can separate your feet up to like an inch or two apart, just so you have enough room for your legs and you feel stable. Lift your toes, spread them apart, and grip them down into the mat. And then from there, bring your hips back so that your pelvis is right above the ankles. As you do that, you'll feel your tailbone lengthen and your pelvis come into neutral. Arms by the sides, reach the back of the crown of the head up towards the sky so it feels like there's a string attached from the crown leading you up towards the ceiling or the sky. Breathe here. As you inhale, expand your ribs in every direction. And as you exhale, let your outer body soften, just kind of releasing anything that's been on your mind already today. As you inhale, expand. And as you exhale, just let everything go. Taking some cleansing breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth if that feels good. Good. And then start to breathe into the count of 4, in through the nose. And out through the nose for the count of 4. In for 4, expand. And out for 4, soften, ground down. Just really starting to get present in the moment so that you can take these next few minutes out of your day just for you to be present. Arms by the sides. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold arms out to the sides. Let your arms and head hang. Inhale, come up halfway to your monkey pose. Yes, hands might be on the ground, but you should have a flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank, top of a push-up, navel to spine. Inhale, push forward, shoulders past the wrists. Exhale, lower with or without the knees, elbows in, chest lands first. Uncurl the toes. Inhale, chest forward and up, cobra pose. Exhale, lower down, curl the toes under. We're focusing on the arms and shoulders, so it's really important to lower back down so we can work on building that strength. See if you can lift your belly first, and then inhale, push up to your modified plank or regular plank, and then exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Knees can be bent. Think about rolling your shoulders away from each other like you're trying to close the armpits, and then forearms in so the knuckles are heavy. Push the hips up and back. Let's walk the dog in this first downward facing dog, pushing one heel down, other heel down. So waking up the backs of the legs. Good. And then walk or hop your feet forward towards the front of the mat, coming back into your mountain pose feet. Inhale, reach your chest forward, monkey pose, flat back. Exhale, fold over the legs. Push into the feet, look out in front of you. Inhale, rise up with a flat back, palms touch overhead. Exhale, let's let the arms float back down by the sides. Bring the pelvis back so that it ends up above the ankles, and then pelvis comes into a neutral position, lengthen the spine. In for 4, breathe out for 4. Feel free to add an affirmation into your practice today. It could be, I am energized. Just think about how you want to feel after your practice today. And then you can just kind of insert that word. So I am on your inhale. Energized on your exhale, or whatever way you want to feel after your practice. Good. All right. So let's flow again. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come halfway up to your monkey pose, flat back. Bend your knees, plant your hands, exhale, step back to your plank, top of a push-up, navel to spine. Let's hold right here and try to have your torso parallel to the ground instead of having the hips down. So pull the pelvis up, navel towards the spine, bringing your pelvis more into neutral. Push into the hands, almost like you're rounding the space in between the shoulder blades, just to really keep everything engaged. Good. Now push forward slightly, knees down. Now we're going to do some little tiny tricep push-ups or big ones, but they can be little, just where you bend the elbows backwards. So they're not going out to the side, they're going back. Inhale down, exhale up. Now, of course, you can make these bigger as long as you can stay with a neutral pelvis, keeping your core engaged. Let's do 3 more. Slow. Don't use momentum or you're not going to build the strength like you want nor the definition in your arms. I lost count. We're going to do 1 more. Good. Hips up and back, downward facing dog. Now downward facing dog feels easy. Roll the shoulders away from each other. Roll the forearms in. Breathe. Heels are leading down towards the mat, but you don't have to jam them into the ground. Good. Stay there or bunny hops to build some heat and increase the heart rate a little bit. So big toes touch, bend the knees. Inhale, look forward. At the end of the exhale, little or big hop. Let's do 3. After 3, you can walk or hop to the front of the mat. If you hop, try to not make a sound. As soon as you land, inhale, monkey, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Push into the feet, look out in front of you. Inhale, rise up, palms touch. Exhale, arms down by the sides. Whew, that got my heart rate up, that's for sure. Come back to your breath. Taking cleansing breaths as needed. To me, that helps me feel like I'm slowing down my heart rate, and it just helps me to take some deeper breaths, letting go of anything that I've worked up to the surface already in my practice. So as you can see, we're moving through some sun salutations and just adding in some exercises for the shoulders and arms. So let's continue with that. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Monkey pose. Exhale, step back to your plank, or of course you can hop to your chaturanga if you know how to do that. Now, what I'm going to ask you to do is if you want to move through cobra or chaturanga and upward facing dog, we're going to push forward, lower to 90 degrees only with the elbows, flip the feet, upward facing dog. Belly button should be in between the forearms for your upward facing dog. Then I'm going to challenge you to go back down slow to chaturanga, push up and back. Now, if that was way too hard and you feel like you lost your form, which is totally understandable because most people just blow through that, I want you to still come back to this variation where their knees are down, elbows in. All right, so from here, we're all going to push forward with the shoulders from plank, knees down. Now this time, bring your hands about as wide as the mat or a little bit wider for regular push-ups. So elbows will go to the outside. So we're going to inhale down. Exhale up, navel towards the spine. Let's do 5. Slow. Work with your breath. So we're still keeping this a vinyasa, linking the movement to the breath. 1 more. Good. Make your way to your downward facing dog or take a resting pose. Roll the shoulders away from each other. Roll the forearms in. Come back to your affirmation. Little smile. Smiles help to shift your energy. Good. Walk the feet in a couple inches. Big toes touch. Bend the knees. Inhale, look forward. At the end of the exhale, walk or float to the front of the mat. As soon as you land, inhale, monkey. Exhale, fold over the legs. Push into the feet. Look out in front of you. Inhale, rise up, palms touch. Exhale, let the arms float down by the sides. Bring the pelvis back so that it ends up above the ankles and breathe. Take some cleansing breaths, get a drink, slow it down, do what you need to do. All right, so we've moved through 3 sun salutations. We've got 3 more with some other variations. They're going to be fun. Exhale, think about pushing down into your feet. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold, don't rush it. We're moving to the count of 4. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, move through your vinyasa. I'll stay with the basic variation to really help you build strength. Inhale, push forward. Knees can come down. Exhale, lower down, elbows in. Uncurl the toes. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, come back down. Curl the toes under, lift the belly. Inhale, push up, probably to modified plank. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Breathe. Good. Now from here, come forward to your plank. And then we're going to walk from regular plank to forearm plank. So feel free to bring the knees down. That's fine. So knees down or up. We're going to walk right forearm down, left forearm down. Right hand, left hand. Other side. Left forearm down, right forearm down. Left hand, right hand. Keep going. Right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right. One more time. Right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right. Oh my gosh, downward facing dog. Maybe some cleansing breaths. Big toes touch, bend the knees. Inhale, look forward. At the end of the exhale, walk or hop to the front of the mat as soon as you land. Inhale, lengthen the spine, monkey. Exhale, fold. Push into the feet. Inhale, rise up with a flat back, palms touch. Exhale, arms float down. Hips back, breathe. Whew. Some cleansing breaths or cleansing sighs. Again, letting go of anything you're working up. Come back to your affirmation. Nice deep breaths into 4 and out to 4. We've got 2 more. All right, inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway monkey. Exhale, move through your vinyasa. Again, I'll talk you through the foundational one. Inhale, push forward. Exhale, lower with or without the knees, elbows in, chest lands first, uncurl the toes. Inhale, chest forward and up, Bhujangasana. Exhale, lower back down, curl the toes under, lift the belly first. Inhale, push up in a straight line. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Hope you're getting warm. Come back to your affirmation, smile. Good. All right. So now come down to your hands and knees and just sit back for a moment. What we're going to do is come into Vashisthasana or side plank. Okay. So there's a couple different ways you could do it. I'm just going to come into it right from plank. So just watch me. I'm going to bring the right hand to the center, roll onto the outside edge of the right foot, lift the arm up. Now you can definitely do this still on the knee just by you'll start on the knees, bring the right foot back and extend the left foot out. See how I do that? And then arm up. We'll hold for a few breaths. Come back to the hands and knees. Just watch me first. Left foot falls back, right foot out and up. Okay. Otherwise you can do it straight from plank. So come to your plank on your knees or not on your knees. Right hand to center. Open the hips up. You're on the knife edge of the right foot. If you're doing this variation, breathe, hold, smile. Okay, switch sides. Downward facing dog. Walk the feet in a couple inches, big toes touch, bend the knees. Inhale, look forward. Into the exhale, walk or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, monkey. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, arms down. Breathe. Hips back. Neutral pelvis. Come back to your breath. Get present. Get focused. Affirmation. If you'd like to get a drink, do that. Otherwise, just stay focused on a drishti, your gazing point, or close your eyes. Continue breathing. All right, we have one more partial flow. Exhale, push down into the feet. Inhale, reach up. You've got this. Stay strong. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up monkey. Exhale, move through your final vinyasa. So you can step to plank. Inhale, push forward. Exhale, lower with or without the knees, elbows in, chest lands first. Uncurl the toes. Inhale, back bend, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, lower. Curl the toes under. Lift the belly first. Inhale, push up. Exhale, hips up and back. See how much harder it is when you don't use momentum? You actually make the muscles work. Good. From here, you can come to your hands and knees and swing them around and come to seated, or jump to a squat or jump through and come all the way down to seated. Now we're going to do a reverse plank. So bring your hands down behind you just a little bit. They're just a little bit behind the shoulders. Fingertips point towards the front of the mat. Feet are hip width, knees are hip width, moving into Purvottanasana. So as you inhale, lift your hips. Now from here, if it feels okay, try to push into the hands to lift your chest. I like to keep the chin tucked slightly. That just feels better for me. But if you like to let the head come back, you can let the head slowly drop back. If you feel good here, you can extend one leg or both, but try to get the soles of the feet to touch the ground. Breathe. Smile. Whew. Slowly lower down. Roll all the way onto the back. Rock and roll up to the feet if you can. Downward facing dog. Whew. Push forward to plank. Knees down. Lower all the way down. Good job. You did awesome. Bring your left hand straight out to your left. Walk it up just about an inch. And then bend your right arm in. Push open, laying on the left side. Hips are stacked. If that feels good, you can bend the top leg, placing the foot behind you. You could do the bottom leg as well. Just breathe here. Left side of the head's on the ground. Stretching out the left shoulder, the left chest. Good. Come back to center. Let's switch it out. Right arm straight out. Walk it up an inch or two. Open it up. Right side of the head down. Stacking the hips. Maybe planting the left foot behind. Maybe both. Breathe. Slowing it down. Good. See, you don't need a long time to get in a great workout. Interlace your fingers behind your back. On your inhale, lift. On your exhale, tuck your chin slightly and see if you can lift your arms off of your back. If that feels good, you can lift the feet as well. Turning the heels out, toes in. Focusing on stretching the shoulders, but we're also stretching the spine and strengthening the core. Good. Release. Crocodile. So forehead to the top, back of the hand. Oh, it was a good workout. I'm all confused now. I can't get my words right. Good. Let's do that locust one more time. Interlace your hands behind your back in your non-dominant way. On your inhale, lift the chest. On your exhale, tuck your chin. Maybe pull the arms away from the back. Maybe lift the feet. Turn the heels out, toes in. That broadens the sacrum. Breathe here. Shalabhasana, locust. Good. Release carefully. Crocodile again. So forearms parallel to the front of the mat. Stack the opposite hand on top. Forehead to the back of the top hand. And breathe. Very good. All right. With intention, push yourself up to your hands and knees. Swing your feet around, coming to your cross-legged pose. Okay, pull the flesh away from the sitting bones. If you're doing Sukhasana, draw the ankles towards your body a little bit and rest the shins into the arches with the feet active, meaning you're pushing into the heels and the balls of the feet. You can pull on the knees to bring your pelvis into neutral, sitting right on top of the sitting bones. Let's have the palms open just to signify we're ready to release anything that's keeping us from embodying our affirmation today. Just let it go. So slowing down the breath, seeing if you can breathe into maybe 4, 5, or 6, and then exhale to 6, 7, or 8. So the exhales are longer than the inhales, but you're not shortening the inhale. So breathe in as far as you can comfortably without causing strain. Just let the exhales be 1, 2, or 3 counts longer. Very good. Let's take a cleansing breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let the head hang slightly. Blink your eyes open and lift your head. All right, so from here, let's bring the right arm up, bend the elbow. With the left hand, just place that on the elbow and start to push the hand down slightly down the spine so you're feeling a stretch here in the tricep. Keep the chest lifted. Try not to round forward. Breathe. Continue with that V Samavriti breath or unequal breathing. Taking cleansing breaths anytime you feel like it. Switch it out. Gently pushing the other hand down. Good. Release. All right. Very good. Eyes can be opened. Now let's move into our final pose. We're going to do a hip stretch on each side. Pull the flesh away from the sitting bones. Again, hold on to the knees. As you inhale, draw the pelvis forward, chest forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tilt the pelvis forward. So it should feel here like you're sticking the booty out. Try not to round the back and bring the head towards the ground, okay? Reach the chest forward. I'll let you round into it in a moment. Hands can stay on the knees or come down in front. Plug the shoulders in. Reach with the chest. Chin is tucked just slightly so the neck is neutral. Good. Slowly come up. Let's switch the cross of the legs. You can be as fancy or not fancy as you like. And pull the flesh away from the sitting bones. Hold on to the knees. Pull the pelvis forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tilt. Just taking a few breaths here. Then we'll do each side again in a moment so that you can round into it. Breathe. Deep, slow breaths. Just slowing everything down. Good. Come up. Switch it out. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round into it if that feels good. It's a completely different stretch for me anyway. Slowly come up. Switch it out. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Breathe. Good. And rise up. Now from here, I would love if you would set a timer and lay back for 5 to 10 minutes in a really nice yummy shavasana, or just lay back, do 10 deep breaths, just kind of letting go of anything you worked up to the surface. Let's close our time to get today with 1 Om. Take a deep breath in. Good. You can bow your head. It's acknowledging the energy that's within you, around you, connects us all together and never goes away. That energy within me acknowledges that energy within you. And I thank you so very much for letting me guide you through your practice today. Thank you for everything you do on your mat and off of your mat, Yogi. Namaste.